Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to some early RP-1 career streams. Well, this is the third episode, and someone did ask, I believe, in the live chat, I can't remember who it was, but why is this number 3? Because this actually is the third one of these that I've done. However, the last couple that I did were about 3 months ago. So, to all of you wonderful people in chat at the moment, I'm giving you the choice. Do I continue on with what I was doing? I was only in 1953 and we hadn't even gone 3,000 kilometers downrange yet. Or do I start again because it's been so long, and to be honest, I always like starting again. So if you want me to start again, press 1. If you want me to carry on, press 2, and we'll see what chat does say. But hello, everyone. I'm going to be a bit more tired today. Wait, was 1 start again, 2 was carry on? Yeah, 1 start again, 2 carry on. So 1, there's an awful lot of 1s coming through at the moment. There is definitely far more 1s than anything else. So I believe with what people are saying, we will be starting again. Anyway, we are going to get some music playing in the background. It's a nice chill music for this stream because I've been at university all day. And I want it to be a bit more of a chill stream, if I'm going to be honest. And we're going to come into KSP and we're going to start new, I guess. An unexpected Carnassa appears. Yeah, this was a little bit unplanned in the fact that I just finished uni earlier on today and I was fed up of learning about the waterfall development model. So I thought, yes, let's get some waterfall in KSP and see what that looks like. And yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing. Well, we are going to be starting again. Where is my glorious Florussia flag? I did create one for this. There's an awful lot of flags in here. I probably should prune this. Well, there's the Soviet flag. There it is, the glorious Florussia flag. So that's what we're going to be going for. The hammer and sickle, and of course, the outline of Florida. So we're going to go into difficulty options and just change a few things. So another thing as well, should I do any sort of X-planes? Because if we come down to RP-1, we can, if I find it, enable X-plane contracts. So that's something that we can turn off and potentially just focus on rockets for this career. Good joke, good joke. Glory to Florussia, glory to Russia, indeed. No planes, no planes. Katniss is very anti-planes at the moment. Waterfall dev, what's the difference to normal waterfall? So waterfall development, the waterfall development process is, I was learning about this today. It's a software development process and you follow this, no, it's not agile. God, my brain is full of information. I'd have to look up my notes, but it's a software development process anyway. Planes, yes please, yes planes. Well, there does seem to be an awful lot of votes for yes for planes. What's your goal for Mars this run, 1963? I don't think I'm going to be going for any speed records in this run, so we will enable X-plane contracts. Due to the fact that I'm going to be using only Russian engines, so it's going to make it way harder for myself. I do have Principia installed as well, so that's something else, right? We'll just go through this and make sure that I've ticked everything that I want. Kerbalism. We're going to go for lifetime radiation because we want to get our Kerbals irradiated as possible. Anything else that I need to change? I need to get rid of ScanSat, click-through blocker. Focus follows, mouse click, I want that. Advanced, require signal for control. No, we're going to get rid of that. Basic, and I believe that is everything that we do want. So with this, we are going to start this up. Florussia Space Agent. Oh, why is that stop typing? Florussia Space Agency. There we go, let's start this up. Planes. Isn't this the Katniss that made the cape for KSP? It is indeed the Katniss that made the cape for KSP, and he also does videos. He has a YouTube channel, and I'd highly recommend going and checking him out because he has done some mental missions. They are absolutely insane what he has done. He's gone to Uranus, gone to Saturn, currently working on a crewed Neptune mission as well. It is absolute madness. Anyway, we are in the game now, so let's have a look. We've got a lot of things that I need to look at. Initial retirement dates, yeah, I don't really worry about that at the moment. Thanks, I've got it. We are at Katniss's Cape Canaveral. That's the only reason why we are the glorious nation of Florussia, because I love Katniss's Cape. It looks incredible. And we're going to stick our first point into our build queue, because we're not going to be researching anything, but we are going to be building stuff to begin with. So if I get rid of the Principia overlay, there we go, we can get that understood. I have done that, and I believe that is everything all done for now. Let's just go into mission control and make sure that we do have everything unlocked, active, unlock parts tech node. Yep, that's cool. So now if we leave it a little bit, come into research and development, we have unlocked starting parts, which is going to be glorious. So we can come into vehicle assembly building, and I didn't pick up first launch. Oh dear, this is not going very well to begin with. I think Florussia would be better. Ah yes, consent. Hello, I'm new to your channel, but I love your content. Thank you, Ziegelbass. I probably completely butchered that, and I do terribly apologise. So how did Florussia happen? Basically, yeah, I wanted to use Katniss's Cape, and the idea for this stream series was I was going to be just using Russian engines. So that is how Florussia was born. So let's make ourselves a very simple sounding rocket. It's going to be very, very simple. Right, so let's go for top 0, bottom, and now it has vanished. No, we don't want that. Bottom, probably about 3. Length, we'll go for 1 meter, and we'll make this a nice peaked cone. And there we go. That should be more than enough. Tank type, service module 1. We want to get into the tank UI and add some electric charge. Why can we not put any electric car? It's because I want this to be a science core. Okay, so we're going to add some electric charge. Probably only need about 50. I feel like that's probably going to be enough. How long is that going to last? 8 minutes. That's fine. Thank you, Karnasa, for the shout out. You do it every time. If anyone wants me to shout them out, I'm always up for doing stuff like that. It's like when Kerberdine approached me to do the advert for the weekly Kerman. I thought, well, it's Kerbal Space Program related. I've got a bit of an audience, so why not? There's absolutely nothing against it for me. If someone creates amazing videos, which Katniss does, I am going to shout you out every time that I can, as much as I possibly can. Because I'm nice like that, I guess. I just enjoy doing it. It's nice to show people onto new kind of things. Anyway, we are going to be working on our rocket, and unfortunately, we do not have access to the RB. No, that is cursed American technology. We do not have that. We are going to have to use the worst rocket engine in all of history. It is terrible, but we do love it. It is the ORM-65. Right, so does this need a high pressure? It does. Needs high pressure tanks. So we are going to have to turn this into a steel high pressure tank, unfortunately. And what else are we going to do? We are going to fill up the tank. But we might need to remove that and place that on first. Yes, so if we fill that up with kerosene and all of that good stuff, is there any reason why we're not getting any readout from there? That's a little bit annoying. Oops, I did not mean to pick that up. Go away. Where's my MechJeb Delta V stats? So this is currently going to be burning for 129 seconds, which is a lot. Hey, Karnasa, loving the glasses. They are the light blue safety glasses. So Alicea got a huge pack of glasses recently, and she saw that I was wearing kind of like a turquoise top, so she said that I needed to wear something very similar. A nice colour that matches it. Karnasa is blue today. I'm not feeling blue. I'm feeling all right. I'm a bit more chill than usual though, because I have had a long day of university, so I am going to be a little bit more calm, I think. But we're going to grab some early wings and place these on here. I feel like 3 is going to be enough, and we're going to mold these and make them very, very, very diddy. And let's see what we can do with this, our first launch, hopefully, of the series. Now, they look absolutely horrendous. All right, come on, let's get that, and let's get that down there. And I think if I open these up with J, we'll also get rid of the trailing edge. So we'll get that away like that. It's been a while since I've done any RP1 that's generic RP1 as well, so bear with me. It might take me a little bit of time to get back into this, but hopefully I should remember the basics and nothing will be too bad. Can I make those any thinner? Not using that. What if I go thickness tip? Can I make them thinner like that? Yes, I can. Fabulous. And we're going to check our center of mass and our center of lift. Perfect. That's exactly where we want it to be. That isn't terrible. I do want to make the kind of top a little bit thicker though, and then we'll make that like oh no, we want this to be thinner like so, and we'll bring that down and bring it out a little bit more. There we go. Come on, let's just softly mold this until it's at a point which is good. Then what happens if we release all of this? So the center of mass goes up. That's absolutely fine. We've got nothing to worry about. Could you please regale us with interesting tales? I don't know. I'll try and talk about interesting things as I'm going on through the stream. But, well, the tale of Florussia is basically, after World War II, Russia, or the Soviet Union, saw Katniss's Cape Canaveral and thought, damn, that looks very, very, very nice. So, what we're going to do is we're going to invade the US, but just Florida. Just Florida. We're not going to take anywhere else. No, we just want that tasty launch site at the base of Florida. And, yeah, that's what happened. So, there was a big old fight, and the Soviets eventually did take Florida. And now it's theirs. And one thing I am considering doing as well, I'm considering doing another stream series in tandem with this, and it's going to be the 51st state of the United States of America, Kazakhstan. So what I'm doing is I'm launching Russian rockets from Florida, and I might do one in tandem with this, where I will be launching American rockets from Baikonur. And it will be, yeah, the 51st state or something like that. If that's something that people want to see, and it'd be only American rockets, that is something that I can do. I think that would be quite funny, because I'm obviously doing this way. Right, so we're going to fire up that engine. What is our thrust to weight ratio on that? It is abysmal. It's 0.78, so we definitely cannot do that. So we're going to get rid of some of the utilization on this. Maybe bring it to, that's still only 1.08. Good lord, this engine, the ORM 65, is rubbish. It is so bad. I really do not like it. And yeah, that 20% utilization, that's not great. What's our delta V on that? 579. I mean, it might do enough for our first launch, but it's not going to really do much better than that. 464 meters per second. And I can't move this any lower down, unfortunately, unless I do this. So we will do that. How is everyone doing today? Hello, is Antoine? If I'm pronouncing that correctly. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing okay. I've had a long day of university, so it's nice just to kick back and chill, play a bit of KSP in the evening. I'm probably not going to stream for as long as I usually do. Probably like a couple of hours to maybe 3 hours today doing this, and we'll see where we get to. Do you have plans for an ISS in the For All Kerbal Kind series, aka ESA, USSR, NASA joining forces? I believe that will happen. Me and Beardy have talked about collaborative projects in the future for that. That's another reason why I'm doing this as well. It's been a while since I've done all this kind of early RP-1 stuff, so it would be kind of nice to get my head back around it before I jump into that series and then get absolutely wrecked by N9 and Beardy. So what am I doing? I want to preview this. So that is going to take 60 days to build, even if we tool everything, which is a little bit of a shame. And I think that's pretty much all I want to do. I am going to tilt these ever so slightly though. So because this is so low thrust that it's not really going to point true, although it might, but having a little bit of spin on that might help us out. I don't know though, that we'll have to see. And to be honest, I'm not sure even how far this is going to go. I might have to whack a solid booster on it, but I don't know if using a Tiny Tim booster is cheating or not, because obviously the Tiny Tim booster, well, that's American. That is an American booster used for the Whack Corporal, so I'm not sure if we can use this. And I think what we will do is we'll just call this missile. Yeah, my brain's fried from my brain is fried from university work today. So, we're just gonna call it missile. Is very basic, very, very basic. Okay, so with that, I think I am going to test this because I believe that's everything that I should want. Actually, no, it's not. If I come into here, we are going to add some scientific experiments, although I have a very strong feeling we're not going to gain any science from this because we need to breach above 40 kilometers because of the new science system in RP-1. And I don't think we're going to do that with this rocket. So I feel like we'll just do this as our first launch, and then later on we'll power our launch vehicle with an RD-100, and yeah, we'll build one of those just after this. So I'm gonna save missile for the moment, and we're going to simulate and see what this goes like. Canassa, call it the dart. I might come back and call it the dart. I do like calling things dart. Someone asked me how I've got 1.11 to work as well, 1.11. Basically, if you go on the RP-1 GitHub instructions on how to install RP-1, it does tell you that 1.11 should theoretically work, but it's not supported. It's not supported at the moment, but as far as I'm aware, it has worked for me so far, which is why I have been using it. That might change later on. I think there's a little bit of a weird issue with Kerbals having mass in 1.11 or something like that, but we'll see. Anyway, hi Canassa, how are you? Missiles today? We're just starting RP-1 and we're gonna see how far we can go. And I mean, it's remaining stable at the moment. We need to breach 1,000 meters in order to complete the first launch contract. So as long as we do that, we should be good. And I mean, we're going very, very, very slowly, so we are going to have to use the RD-100 for any sort of vehicle that will breach the Kármán line for sure. We'll see how that goes. Firework time! Well, I imagine this is going to go up. We have breached 1,000 meters though, that is fine. We can do it. We might even be able to fill this with a little bit more fuel as well, we'll have to see. So, man, that is a pitiful engine. It is. The ORM 65 is pretty terrible. It does not give you much in the slightest. I mean, we get to 2,500 meters with this launch. That is pretty gross. That really isn't great at all. Yeah, no, we're going to need something much more powerful if we're even going to attempt to breach the Kármán line. This is not going to do that for us, unfortunately. And if we come into auto, we will get 0 science for any of this because we haven't even breached flying high, which is a little bit of a shame. But we know that that works. That will complete our first launch contract. So we are going to go back to the vehicle assembly building. Have a look at that. Maybe slap some color on it. Make it look a little bit more Russian. Make it look a little bit nicer. And then whack a flag on it, something like that, and we will launch this for realsies. And I think before I do this, I will design the bigger, chunkier launch vehicle that we will be using straight away after as well. So if I come into here, open recoloring GUI, we're gonna go for some olive paint, I think, on this. Just a nice green missile. Nice green? Is that something that's really been said together before? Because I feel like it hasn't. I'm going to take these off now because whilst I'm colouring this in, I can't actually see what I'm doing. Canassa, should this rocket be called No Thoughts, Head Empty? I quite like that because my head is very empty at the moment. I'm not thinking about an awful lot at the moment because, well, yeah, no, my head is empty after learning lots at university today. It's not been my first day back. I've had one day. This is the second day that I've been in, but this is the first day that I had really any kind of important lectures and stuff. I had a software development lecture, and I also had an application programming lecture, which is basically learning how to program apps using Java. Although we didn't really learn much in that today because it was just an introductory lecture. Okay, so yeah, we're going to go for that. I'm going to get a conformal decal because we need the glorious flag of Florussia on the side. Look at that, it's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. There we go. Nice Florussian flag on the side there. And I suppose we could maybe get some text down this as well. Missile. What were the name? I like green. I like green. So not the hero type. It's so not the hero type in the stream. Back at it again, huh? Yes, I finished university today and I thought, well, I want to play KSP. Might as well stream something as well. So we're going to go back to RP-1 and we're going to stream Florussia, Conquering the World. Yeah, let's have a quick look back up chat and see what the naming suggestions were. Which uni are you at? I go to the University of Essex because it's quite close to me and I don't really want to go away from home when I travel to university. Going to program in Java, the cursed cousin, oh, in Java. What, Java, like the Javas from Star Wars? Oh, Alicea is next to me making cute Halloween earrings, so you might hear her screaming every now and then. So, we are going to grab some text as well, because I do want to use some text. And I was looking through the chat. So be gone with your fake news, Sinek. What was the fake news? Oh, was that about RP-1 working in 1.12? I've not tried that yet, but I've not heard anything about that, so I don't know. So what was the rocket names? RBM 130. That sounds quite cool. I quite like the sound of that. So we'll call this the RBM. Actually, no. What I'm going to do, I'm going to grab Chrome, Google Chrome. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Google Translate. And I am going to detect language and translate it into Russian, if I can find it. This is going to look really bizarre because I'm not actually doing anything on KSP at the moment. Where's Russian? Because I want the great Russian font or the, the Russian alphabet on the side. RBM 130. There we go, that looks fabulous. Yeah, we're definitely going to go for that. So if I copy and paste that, come back to KSP, we're going to make it vertical, and we'll do that, and there we go. If I get that there, and we'll make the scale of this even smaller, somewhere about there, like so, will be good, and maybe we'll go for... something like that. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. I like it. I like it. And we will set the text. No, I've already set the text. I want to get rid of that. I want the fill color to be red. And then I want to give it an outline of white. Oh, was that? No, wait. Yeah, no. Okay, right. Outline. Set outline color. White. Outline width. And we go for something a little bit like this. And it looks beautiful, and we'll get rid of those, and I think I'll put another one on the side. There we go, we've got two of those running down each side, and then we've got our glorious Fluorescent flag on there. RBM as in most remotely burnable missile. Okay, so this is the RBM most remote burnly missile 130, and this will be our first launch. And what we will do is I will come here and... Do I want to try and fill this up with a little bit more? I probably can, and it should be okay. A thrust to weight ratio of 1.2. I feel like that's going to be alright, and we will get a little bit higher. Maybe we'll go for like 1.3. We'll go, yeah, 1.4. That should be okay. So the RBM 130 is all done now. What we can do is we can tool all. It's going to cost us 2,281 funds. We will purchase those, and then what we can do is we can add this to the build list. Yep, everything looks good, and we will... I'm going to unlock those manually because I've had problems with this before. So we're going to come into that. We need one of those. We need a conventional structure. We need one of these avionics procedurals. We'll come into engines. We'll grab the the really rubbish rocket. Yeah, that was that everything. Oh no, we also need procedural wings. How have I got that unlocked already? I don't know. Right, we'll buy all of those and launch. I still need the the text decal. Yeah, I still need the text decal, so we'll buy that, and we also need the launch stand. So yeah, we'll grab those two as well. Where is... It's the small one, the mini one. That one. So today I started my first homemade rocket. That sounds really awesome. Unfortunately, we can't do anything like that in the UK because it's highly illegal over here. Yeah, that's a big no-no over here. That gets highly frowned upon. So Why do people want to play RO in a version past 1.10 before it's supported? It's not. The reason why I've got it, I don't know, I just saw that it should technically work on 1.11, so I thought, well, we might as well go for that. We might as well try it. And as far as I'm aware, it's, like I said earlier, it doesn't break yet, but I don't know. Right, so save that, we'll launch that. Let's hide our build list. We should have an RBM 130 on there. Fabulous, that is absolutely amazing. What we're gonna do is we are going to create the RBM 150, I think. Yeah, we'll just go up 20 and we'll save that and we'll get rid of all of this, and now we're going to work on something a lot bigger. Oh dear, that's not great that did that. Right, so this is going to be much bigger and this will breach the common line hopefully. If we go for a bottom of about 1.5, I feel like that will be enough, and we'll get a length of 2. Yeah, I think 1.5, or is it 1.25 for all of these science units? We'll get an early film camera, have a look and see. That's 1.25. So bottom, we want that to be 1.25. Like so. I'm back from dinner. Welcome back, Game Live 77. Welcome back to the stream. We're working on something a little bit bigger now. Why do people pre-buy games without knowing if they are even going to like them? I mean, I bought KSP before it was even released. I bought KSP when it was still like really early alpha, a really long time ago in like 2013. So I had no idea what I was getting into. We are going to need to recover this, so we will place the ring decoupler on the bottom if we grab one of these like this, and we'll place that here, and we will make that 1.25 as well. And then potentially what I could do, because I feel like we are going to need to do this, I think, because I believe 1.8 is a very, very, very good kind of diameter for the RD100. Where is it? Where is it? It's there. Because I think it's 1.5 meters at the top. So if we go for diameter 1.8, and I think, yeah, as we unlock later iterations of this, this will be much, much, much better. So I think that's what we'll go for. Whereas 1.5, yeah, it nicely matches, but I feel like I want a tool 1.8 rather than 1.5. So we'll get that away. What I'll do is we'll get another conventional structure, and we will make this a cone, if I can find it. The top is going to be 1.25, like so, and the bottom will be 1.8, and then we'll make it like that, thereabouts. Go for that, and that looks a little bit weird at the moment, but hopefully it should look a little bit better later on. So we're going to fill that with absolutely everything that we are going to need, like so. That gives us a lot. What's the burn time on that? 87. What is the burn time on this? It has a rated burn time of 70, so that is a little bit too big, unfortunately. There we go, we can go for some... This looks so stubby, but I want to go with the 1.8 diameter, because I feel like I'm definitely going to be using that later on. So, you didn't say mate. What was that for, Katniss? So, Kanasa, you can make rockets in the UK, just can't use solid rockets or make them as they are classed as an explosive. I didn't know that. I thought I looked this up before. And yeah, it said that it was very, very highly illegal because it's explosives, basically. But, oh, that's cool to know. That's very interesting to know. Boat tail adapter, we're going to grab one of these, and we're going to flip it upside down, like so. We're going to make the base size 1.8, as this is the size of this, and the top will be, say, like 1 meter or 1.2. Get a bit of height on that bad boy. Put that there like that. Maybe we can lose a little bit of height. And we will unlock a Ogive recolor. I need to update my procedural fairings. That's something that I haven't updated in a while. Look at that. The boat tail for this is almost as big as the rocket itself. That is a little bit silly, but oh well, we're going to live with it. Come on, why did you go there? Good luck making liquid rockets. If you look up Project Air on YouTube, you will see multiple rocket planes made in the UK. Ah, cool. I didn't know that. I am going to be trying to check chat a little bit more today, because I think one thing that I noticed in the last stream that I did was I was very bad for checking chat. So I'm sorry if you came along to the last one and I kind of ignored questions that were being asked. But it is difficult whilst playing the game and trying to see what everyone is saying, because obviously I want to be doing something in the game at all times so it doesn't look ridiculously boring, but kind of like coming away like this to check chat and having to read it whilst nothing's going on screen. Yeah, so I'm going to try and balance that a little bit better this time, because I feel like last time I did this it was a bit of a poor balance. It was a very poor balance, if I'm going to be honest. Right, so we're going to make this green as well. Nice green and black, or olive. Where is the olive? Olive. There we go. We'll go for you. And then I think at the bottom of this, what can we go for? We could go for like Angara. I think there's a Soyuz one as well. Although I might just go for Atlas and paint that stock black, like so. Yeah, it's a weird looking thing, but it'll do. It'll do. I actually want to know too. I couldn't install it either. What was this? What was this? What's not being able to be installed? I don't know. Actually, quick question regarding RP-1 breaking. Why does dynamic battery storage conflict with RP-1? Is there any way to solve that issue? I don't know about that, but I know people have been complaining about that mod for quite some time. It's definitely... I think I had a problem with it that I spoke to some of the RO devs about a while back, but that was a while back. I don't know what causes the issue. I think that is because they're trying to like weed it out of the install. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, not the best of authorities to ask about that. Right, let's get some nice fins for our bigger rocket. And we're going to go for that. And we can leave this just unguided to begin with, but we will be making a guided variant later on. And I feel like the guided variant will use this as avionics. That will be rather nice, hopefully. We'll bring these down here, like so. Get those in there, like so. Come on, there we go. And we're just going to colour these in black as well, because everything has to be dark, because it is spooky season, so black and spooky, so we're going to go for that. And I missed out a little section. We're going to go and grab that, and there we go. There we go, the weirdest looking kind of rocket that I have designed for a while. We've got a lot of thrust to weight ratio on that, 71 seconds of burn. We do need a parachute on here, which we will grab. So if we come into here, we'll unlock the parachute radial, grab one of those, and whack that underneath, like so. We'll grab just one of those, because we should only need one of them. And we'll also come in here and get some, if I can find it. Oh, I didn't turn off the setting to hide that every time. We want to configure experiments, and we want to put a barometer and a thermometer. Ah, they're already in there, because I used the same science core as I did before. Fabulous. Right, so we can just put that there like that. Although, that being said, I probably should configure this parachute. If you actually pull off the TMK mission, I saw that one guy mentioned on Beardy's, I'll be in awe. I saw that as well. I didn't actually look into it. I'm going to be obviously a while off doing anything like that in this series, because this is just the very beginning. This is the very, very, very beginning, so it's going to be a while before we do anything like that, right? I think we'll change that down to like 3,000, and we'll change that down to like 700, and hopefully that should be all good. There we go, it's barely going to cost anything. And we will make it the previous size as well. Apply settings. Awesome. Okay, so this theoretically should work as our common line breacher, and also it will get us some photographs of the Earth too, which will be glorious. So I think, is there any other sign? Yeah, there should be early biological capsules. I guess I could maybe whack one of these on here as well. Or I could make a smaller variant of this. But to be honest, I'll come back to that in a bit. We've been in the vehicle assembly building for quite a while now. Let's just do all of the... Alistair laughing at me. We want to get out to actually launch some of this stuff, so that is definitely something that I do want to be getting on with. But first, of course, the all-important conformal decals. We need to place loads of these on. So if we set text, I'll go back to my RBM, and this is going to be RBM 150. I'm assuming that's not really going to change anything. 150. Yep. It looks like a P and a B and an M in Russian, apparently. And we're going to make it vertical, copy the text on, and I've lost the text. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Oh, well, that's fine. Come on, why can I not set that? Okay, great. We've got it on this side. That's okay. If I grab this, it goes black like so. Awesome. We want to set the fill color as red. We want to outline. We want to set the outline color as white. And we'll get the outline width there. I've got no idea what this is going to look like, because obviously I can't see what the text looks like at the moment, but I'm sure this will be fine, and we'll grab that and we'll place that there like so. So that's now the RBM 150. Invisible ink. Don't worry. Do the WFR 140. We might do all different variants of this at later points. This will be. I'll remember the RBM 150 is going to be our photographic version of this. So that is something that we will remember to do. I'm going to put those up there. And actually, one thing that we can do is just get rid of that, because we're not going to need that. And we'll set that to be there. And there we go. I think, yeah, before we tool this, we are going to simulate it. So we do get to see a launch, and we'll see if this does fly. I did not rotate those fins in any way, shape, or form, so this could end up being pretty bad. Hello, fellow humans. Hello, chill guy. Welcome to the stream, or nuke guy, or whatever you want to be called today. I did mention you in the last stream that I did. I think I was building nuclear-powered... Yeah, I was building nuclear-powered interplanetary vessels, and I thought, oh, Nuke Guy would be very keen to see some of these. Okay, so we have the RBM. Why did that not copy into Russian? That's really upsetting. Oh well, that's something that I will change later on. Okay, maybe I copied and pasted the wrong thing. Okay, so yeah, let's just fire this up and see how far this goes. There we go. And we'll release that, and we'll just wait and see if it does anything silly. Ideally, I would like this to breach the Kármán line, so we'll see. Also, hello, World Conqueror. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Why the Soviet flag and Florida? So, we are the glorious nation of Florussia. We are launching from Florida. We're using only Russian engines because basically, after World War II, Russia, the Soviet Union, took a look at Florida and thought, that looks really nice. I think Stalin wanted to have a holiday home in the bayou or wherever. I think that's in Florida, like near Orlando. He saw that, well, he had ideas, or he knew that Walt Disney was eventually going to be making Walt Disney World. So Stalin decides to come along and say, nope, America, we're going to have Florida. There's a big fight. Russia won. Russia took over Florida. However, America did take Kazakhstan in some kind of weird swap, and Kazakhstan became the 51st state. That's something that I might do later on. Yeah, it's a weird timeline, but that's why we are Florussia. Really, in reality, the reason why we are playing from Florida is because I really like Katniss's Cape Canaveral mod, and I wanted to do a run actually using it, but there were a lot of suggestions to do a Russian rockets only run. So that's why I've done this in reality. But yeah, so that's it. Kanasa, this rocket looks like a bomb. Well, hopefully we won't be landing on any civilians with our undetermined payload at top. I don't know what's in that avionics unit. It could be anything. It could be a highly explosive nuclear device or something. Oh dear! Well, what happened there? That was surprising. So the wings broke apart due to G-forces and aerodynamic stress. That is not ideal. We didn't even breach the Kármán line. So we're going to go back to the vehicle assembly building and see if we can fix that. You just said explosive, I said explosive, and then the entire thing blew up. Ironic. How did you fix it? Wait, Kanasa, I said stop complimenting my stuff, damn it. I don't know how to take it. Excuse me, I am still a little bit sick, although I am feeling a lot better today, which is nice. Right, so we're going to set this text because this is the wrong text. Yeah, because I copied and pasted the wrong thing like an absolute donut. We're going to do that. And come on, we want... I said... I want you there. There we go. That's the text now done. And yeah, that kind of looks all right. I could probably actually make it ever so slightly bigger. We'll go for that. Maybe... Can we make the text bold? Because I feel like that would be better. Oh, damn it. I now can no longer see what it looks like again. Maybe we'll go for bold text on the side of that. Right, so why are these breaking? Probably I should increase the mass strength on these. We'll up that to 0.7. That should be more than enough. And maybe what we should do is make them a little bit bigger. Although that is fine where they are. Huh. And I might want to tilt them ever so slightly as well. Ever so slightly. Just so we get a little bit of spinning motion. Maybe not even that much. Go for something like that. Yeah, that'll be fine. Kanasa, I told you it was a bomb. It was definitely a bomb. Yes, looks like a bomb. Explodes. Yeah, I guess it does. I mean, the first thing that we developed, the RBM-130, was a missile. This is now a bomb. Right, so with those few changes, hopefully that should fix everything. We'll activate that whilst we're in here. What are we looking like for electric charge on here? That is ridiculous. That is insane. We do not need anywhere near that much. So we can come into here, tank UI, and probably set this to be, what, like 500? And that should be more than enough. And that should give us some more delta V as well. Yep, that's lovely. What does our electric charge look like now? I have to remove that. 1 hour and 17 minutes. Even that's a little bit too long. But I suppose we can leave it at there. Maybe I can get it down to... Yeah, we'll try and squeeze as much delta V out of this as possible. So if I come into here and go back to tank UI, like so, we'll go for 250. So that should be like 30 minutes or thereabouts. And it's gone perpetual because we are on the launch clamp, but that's fine. Right, so I think, yeah, RBM-150, we'll save that up, we'll simulate this and see if this one runs a little bit better. But first, of course, the all-important staging, that would have been disastrous. There we go, we'll simulate this and see if this works better. Kanasa, this rocket isn't explosive. Rocket explodes. I mean, that was just unfortunate. The wings broke apart due to high aerodynamic forces. Hopefully with the increased mass strength on those wings, we shouldn't see a repeat of that, but we'll see how that goes. Kanasa, everything is a bomb, period. Sun Tzu, Art of Bomb. Yes, Sun Tzu's very famous second book after The Art of War, The Art of Bomb, where he describes everything, absolutely everything, as being a bomb. Anyway, we're going to fire up this engine and we're going to see how this flies. There we go. I love the sound of that engine. It is beautiful. And we are not even getting any spin. Maybe I didn't rotate those wings at all. But we'll see how this goes. I have faith this time round. I definitely have faith. Everything is a bomb if you squeeze it hard enough. What have you been squeezing that hard, Katniss? What have you been touching? No, comrades, there was no explosion. Just junky, imperialistic fake news. That's the problem with Florussia, Russia being so close to the United States. Obviously, the United States are going to be able to spy on us a lot easier than they would do before. And I've realised I've not even been wearing my glasses for this. That's obviously why there was an explosion. We weren't taking safety into precaution, and things went very badly for us. Oh, I'm not telling you that. Oh dear. I am not. I am being withheld from secrets. Okay, so we got to above this point last time. We definitely got to above this point. That's the philosophy behind shaped charged fusion warheads. Concern? What's concerning? I'm not concerned at the moment. Everything is good. We are now at a point where we did not get this high last time. We have breached where we were before, which is really good. We're still going up, and I think we've got past max Q. Oh dear, we do seem to be flipping. Can we kill the throttle? Why do we tip? Why do we tip? Why do we flip and don't even breach the Kármán line, and now we've completely lost our altitude. Fabulous. Right, well, that's a little bit annoying. I wonder if we revert to the vehicle assembly building. Let's have a look and see where our center of mass goes compared to our center of lift, because that might be why. Spin stabilize, yes, I probably should. I tilted the wings ever so slightly there, but obviously that was not enough. I have a feeling if we empty this, that is going to bring our center of mass below. Yeah, that's why we flip. That is why we flip, because that goes beneath that, and that is not good. So if we make these a little bit bigger, like that, that's much better. That's much better. Yeah. Now I know that when this is empty, then we should be good. Alright, so let's refill this all up and go like that, like that, like that. We'll spin this ever so slightly more, because that really wasn't doing an awful lot of spinning. If we grab that and go ever so slightly, come on, you can do it. Come on, I'm moving my mouse at like a millimeter a second. Come on, just move. Damn it. Oh, there we go. And that's what happens. It moves a lot. I think maybe we'll go for like there. It needs to be very, very slight, the angle on this. Right, so let's save this again. Let's simulate this again. Third time's the charm, eh? This should work now. I discovered the source of the problem, and it was that once the tank's drained, well, the center of mass went below the center of lift, and of course, because of that, the rocket tipped on its side, and that's never good. You moved it the other way. I know I moved it the other way, but that's because I moved it too far in one direction, so I decided to move it back in the other direction, and hopefully that will fix everything. There should be a 0.1 angle in EEX. Change my mind. Yes, there absolutely should be. That would be amazing. I don't know if you can configure that mod to do anything like that, but that would be brilliant. Right, so we're going to fire this up and wait for that to spool up completely, and we'll launch. And this time, third time is the charm. This is going to be the one that works, and we're barely... Oh, we are getting a little bit of spin this time. Ever so slightly, so this should be good. Very chunky, fat rocket, this. Looks well, a bomb, as people have been saying. Good old pendulum fallacy. Indeed. Get a nerve on there. I think we're quite some way from unlocking nervers yet. That is going to be quite a long way in the future before we discover any sort of nuclear thermal rocket. No, we're at the very beginning of the tech tree. We've not even unlocked starting... Oh no, we have unlocked starting parts, but we've not gained any science from this safe. We've not even done an official launch yet, so it's going to be a while in the future. It's night on the launch pad. Kanasa puts on shades. Say monsters, these are my safety glasses. These are my safety glasses. I wear them so that if a rocket explosion were to happen, well, at least my eyes won't get hurt, and obviously things always do explode. But welcome to the stream, and if people don't know Say Monsters, he is a YouTuber that does KSP content. He does RP-1 content. He's got 2 series ongoing for RP-1, very basic space program, and the British space program, I forget the name. You've also got a Beyond Home save, and which is it's Road to Kerbin. And he's also got a stock save, which is the Final Approach. So definitely go check him out. Lots of KSP content. He releases nearly every day, except for Saturday, I do believe. So there we go. That was a major plug. I hope you enjoyed that. Everyone go sub. Yes, indeed, everyone do go and sub. Anyways, I need to go back to studying. See you guys later. Thank you for coming along to the beginning of this stream, Nuke Guy, or Chill Guy. He's not Nuke Guy at the moment. And oh dear, well, things are still going badly. Okay, that's interesting. That's very interesting. But we are going to breach the Kármán line with this. I wonder why that happened. Because our center of lift is now way below. Maybe we're spinning a little bit too fast. That could be a reason, but we are going to breach the Kármán line, so that's fine. I'm happy with this, but we're not going to get into space. If we were able to burn all of this engine, we would be able to get to space. But I'm not sure if that's going to be possible. Maybe it is because I'm spinning a little bit too much. Right, well, we'll go back to the vehicle assembly building. And we'll see what we can do. Subgo1 Every. Hello, Calvin McClure. Welcome to the stream. This looks so strange to see tumbling around. It was a little bit strange. Right, so yeah, I think I'm going to try and make it not spin quite so dramatically. If we go a little bit like there, it might be a bit better. RBM 150, and to be honest, I think I'm quite happy with that as is. Yeah, because it's going to breach the Kármán line, which is going to be something very important. So I'm going to leave that. How long is that going to take us to build if we do that? 159 days. Goodness gracious me. That is an awful long time. Am I? Calvin McClure, are you turning into a Jedi Master by any chance? What is Calvin McClure was already a Jedi Master. What are you on about, Katniss? He is strong with the Force. He is the chosen one. He was supposed to bring balance to the Force, not destroy it, or I can't even remember. Is that the right line? You were the chosen one. You were supposed to bring balance to the Force, not leave it in tatters or destroy it. You were my brother, Anakin.
Oh, don't make me quote the whole thing.
Yes, that's enough. Okay, so yeah, that's going to take us a long time, but we will get some more build points, which will be good. I'm going to save this up. I'm not going to tool all of this at the moment because that's going to cost 22,000 funds, which I can use on upgrading my build points, but we are going to save it. We are going to leave. We are going to go accept our first contract after 52 minutes, and then what we're going to do is we are going to launch the RBM 130. We need more Star Wars quotes. Canassa, Cuba invaded Florida. I suppose, yeah, that could be another explanation. The Cuban missile. Do it. Do it. I'm trying to think of Star Wars quotes off the top of my head now. No, it's like, no, Luke, I am your father, but that's not really great. What are all the ones from episode 3? Because, like, episode 3 is the most quotable thing of all time. And there's the meme going around, isn't there, where it's like Anakin and Padme. That's been a recent meme, I think. Right, anyway, enough talking about Star Wars. Excuse me. Like I said, still sick, but a lot better than I have been. Right, we're going to grab first launch, which gives us over 50,000 funds again. I'm going to buy a couple of these, and we will put those into the VAB. Yeah, into the VAB, like so. We've still got 10,000 funds left, which isn't enough to tool up that rocket, unfortunately. But as soon as we do our first launch, how much funding will that give us? Not very much, but we will be able to pick up the Kármán line contract, which hopefully should give us the funding that we do require in order to launch our next rocket thing. And I'm just going to build this up. I'm not going to start building the second one because I need to wait to tool it, unfortunately. So seizure warning coming up because we're going to go through 47 days incredibly quickly in 3, 2, and 1. There we go. It's very bright and flashy. Canassa, I am the Senate. Mr. Jar Jar Binks. So is this launch facility fully operational? I said that in the last Next Millennia video. It's like, this is now a fully armed and operational battle state. No, it's not. It's finished. Yeah. I referenced what? Star Wars? I referenced The Martian. I referenced For All Mankind in that video. I obviously was getting a little bit fed up by the end of that video, and I just wanted to reference as many sci-fi films as possible. Right, we're going to warp ahead some morning just so we can get a lovely, lovely daytime launch, because they are always nice. No! I can't do that. That will hurt my voice. That will hurt my voice. I have YouTube accent. You have my YouTube account. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh gosh. Oh no. I was at that point George Lucas knew. What with Jar Jar Binks? Is the people gonna die? Oh dear. I can't do... What?
I like Jar Jar because everyone says that.
You like Jar Jar?
Everyone says that I act like him.
You act like Jar Jar. You what? Like a bumbling buffoon. You are a little bit like Jar Jar Binks if you say it like that. Gonna have Alasea direct a sci-fi movie for him to quote. Yes, I need to watch some films. It's been a long time since I've seen any films. All I've been doing whilst basically filming KSP stuff recently, I've just had How I Met Your Mother on my second screen because it's something that I've watched like 5 times, so I thought, well, it's not going to distract me from my missions, and it's not the audio won't come through because it's actually on a different PC. And so, yeah, I decided to go for that. Right, there's literally no point running any of these experiments because we're going to get no science from this. But, oh well, we're going to fire up the engine. And in 3, 2, and 1, we're going to ignite that and we're going to go. And hopefully, oh dear, we're tipping over. Oh no. Well, it looks like our first launch might be a little bit of a failure. We're not even going to reach 1,000 meters because I didn't check this. Oh dear. The lower thrust to weight ratio was not good. Well, this has been a fantastic series to begin with. We're going to nuke the tracking station. We're going to blow it up with our test missile. And there we go. What a complete success of a first launch. We didn't even complete the first launch contract. Fabulous. So, we are going to go back to the Space Center and build another one of those and try and make it work. To the VAB we go. Dune Worm Station when? What's the Dune Worm is in from Tatooine. No. You lost. I lost the game? God damn it. I've not lost for ages. Yay, first real launch, 56 minutes into the stream. And it was a complete and resounding success. No, it wasn't. It was terrible. Oh, we might be able to recover a bit of... What on earth is going on there? I was going to say we might be able to recover a bit of science from that, but no, apparently not. Oh dear. Notice me please. Hello Minecraft Gamer 121. Welcome to the stream. Will you make normal KSP content when KSP 2 comes out? Most likely I will. I'm very much looking forward to that game. And it's definitely something that I do want to play when it comes out. And I hope it comes out sooner rather than later because obviously it's been teased for years now. And I would like to get my hands on that. Right, so we're going to empty this out to like 15% where it was originally. That's now 1.48, and this did work, but we are going to just run this in a simulation again before I absolutely balk this, because I want to make sure that it works in a sim. If I make sure that it works in a sim, it should work in real life, theoretically. And that's execute order 66. Yeah, I've noticed launching from small claw clamp makes your rocket, well, not stable. The thing is, I used that in a simulation and it was fine when I launched from that. I think it's because I just filled it up with a little bit more fuel. It was a little bit more full than my first sim, and obviously that meant our thrust to weight ratio decreased, and that's probably why things went badly. There we go. We're not tipping over immediately. We are remaining pointing straight up, which is a little bit better. Although we do have a slight tip on this. Let's just time warp and make sure we do reach 1,000 meters. Yep, there we go. We do. That's fabulous. We get to 2,000 meters. Wow, this thing really soars. Okay, right. Well, I know that works, so we're going to return to the VAB and build another one of those. This has been a fabulous start to a career. Oh, God, I hate flying. So many Obi-Wan quotes. Honestly, Obi-Wan, like, I like the prequel series because they were kind of like being released as I was growing up. But Obi-Wan, Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan in those episodes, just made those episodes. He was like the best thing about it by far. Right, so yeah, we're going to save that up. Do I need to tool anything? No, I don't. We're going to launch this and we're going to leave and we're going to launch this for realsies this time. Vanessa, Anakin is the father, isn't he? Anakin is the father, isn't he? Cody Coker, thank you for the $5 donation. Thanks for being a good Carnassa. Honestly, best Carnassa I've ever seen. Thank you very much. I don't know how it's possible to be a good or bad Carnassa. I'm just me. Or Car Roscosmos, or Car Jaxa, or Car whatever I was on Beardy streams when he was streaming XCOM. Because, yeah, I died a lot in those streams. It was very, very unfortunate. I died all the time. Right, so 47 days goes by in the blink of an eye. It is the 5th of May. I want to change this to toggle calendar. Why is... Well, now I can just see it in seconds. I don't want seconds. I clicked there. 5th of April, 1951, and we're going to be launching the second RBM 130, and hopefully this goes well. Candace Pog Money! Money Vanessa, yes, thank you for the donation. All donations are greatly, greatly appreciated. Okay, so I'm going to launch this, and hopefully this goes a little bit better. You look exactly like the real Carnassa, do I? I have heard that before. Carnassa, that's no moon. It's a space station. Victory Day launch at 8:05. The 8th of June. Wait, 8th of June. V-Day? V-Day? 8th of June? 8th of May? 8th of May. Yeah. 8th of the 5th is the 8th of May. I can read dates, especially when they're the right way round as well, because I'm obviously European or British, so we read the dates day, month, year, because it's the shortest to the longest. Well, technically we are European. We've left the European Union, but our country still exists in Europe. It is in Europe geographically, although we decided to leave for whatever reason, I don't know. And now we've got fuel shortages and food shortages, and we're running out of coke as well because there's a carbon dioxide shortage. So these are going to become very rare and valuable soon. I'm going to have to stockpile them and try and...
No, that's exactly the problem.
I'm not one of those hoarders,
No.
but I need them. I need them to live. There we go. Well, I don't really need them to live, but they are what I drink for whenever my blood sugars go low.
Drink orange juice like a normal
I could drink
person.
orange juice like a normal person, but I'm not a normal person. I'm very anti-normal. Like, anti-matter. I don't know.
But I refuse to have orange juice.
Panic buy, lol. I've not panic bought anything. Although, me and Alisea, we went away to Manchester a couple of weekends ago, which is, I think, where I got sick. And on the way back, it was the start of the petrol shortage. And we pulled up to a petrol station on the way back home because it was like a 250-mile journey or something. So we needed to get fuel on the way back. And there was a guy filling up his massive Range Rover full of petrol. And also, at the same time, he had 10 jerry cans in the back of his car, which he also filled up.
There was a big, massive one. It was like bigger than me.
Yeah.
And he just looked at me and gave me a dirty look. And I was like, don't look at me like that. You're gonna get sparked out.
You're gonna get sparked out.
Don't care. If
Yeah, we didn't panic buy toilet paper or anything like that either. Well, we should have completed the first launch contract. Yes, we did, and we didn't get any science, but that should give us a fair whack of money. So we're going to go back to the Space Center and spend some of that science. Carnassa, oh god, not a soft drink shortage. Yes, there is. There's carbon dioxide. I was talking about it to my dad today. Apparently, there's been 2 massive factories in Scotland that have shut, fertilizer factories. And I don't know the actual science behind this, but apparently one of the byproducts of producing fertilizer is carbon dioxide. So because there's not as much fertilizer being produced, there's not as much CO2 being produced. So obviously fizzy drinks require carbon dioxide to make them fizzy. So that's why there is a little bit of a shortage of that. And every time I go into Tesco, I can never find the 24-pack of cans of Coke anymore, which is a little bit annoying because that's what I rely on whenever I have a bit of a hypo. Right, can we recover anything there? No, this is still balked. We don't get any science. That's a bit of a shame. We've got 15,000 funds, but we can go for the Carmen line now, which is going to give us a nice advance. We've now got 26,000 funds. And we can probably also pick up that at the same time. Yep, we'll get that too. Excuse me. And we will go in and we will spend the funding on the RBM 150. Carnassa, do you have B9 part switched installed? Because I can't make it work because dynamic batteries conflicts with RO. I think B9 part switch is required for RO and RP-1. I don't know if I've got dynamic battery storage on this. I'm not sure. There's a while ago that I put this installed together. It's been quite some time. Right, so we're never going to launch this cursed rocket anymore. That's done with. We're going to go for the RBM 150 or missile. I'll actually come in here and we'll delete that. Delete. Exterminate. Right, cancel. Okay, so this chunky thing is going to get us very, very, very high, hopefully. What is it going to cost at all, this? 22,000, which leaves us with only 5,000. Okay, and that will leave us, and it will cost 500 funds to build. Oh, goodness gracious me, that's going to be really close. That's going to be really tight, and it's still going to take 120 days to build this. My word. That's because I'm using a 1.8 meter tank. If I were to use a 1.5 meter tank, then it would be a lot better. And these procedural fairings, like, they cost a bomb to make. Well, I think maybe what I'll do is I'll tool them individually, and I might be able to get away with a little bit of cost reduction, hopefully. So if we... yeah, that's 8,000. I don't think we are... we might get cost reduction if we purchase this first, though. So this is going to be... how much is this going to be? Close that. That will be 8,900. Yeah, we're going to do that, and then that becomes 61. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. So that was 8,000. It's going to be 16,000, 20,000, 21,000. I think that was basically what it was before, wasn't it? 13,000. Yeah, we're going to... yeah, that's fine. Purchase all toolings. It's expensive, but... oh, well, I'm not doing this for speed. I kind of want to do this for more, like, design looks. Once I get past this early, like, ballistic missile stage, I'm definitely going to be designing things more akin to how the Russian designs actually looked. And that's one thing that I wanted to do if I did an American version as well. I wanted to try and replicate designs, so, like, we'd have like, Thor and Atlas and Titan and try and make them as good looking as I possibly can. Right, so I have simulated this, and I know it does work, although it is a bit funky, but we are going to launch this. And this will be our Carmen line breacher. And I think what we'll do is we'll get another one being launched as well. Goodness gracious me, that is... we're low on funds. Kanasa, what's with the sounding rocket low contract? I've never seen that before. So you get some contracts that... whoa, what happened there? Yeah, sounding contract low is just a contract to basically give you extra funds. And I think... as soon as you unlock the Carmen line, those ones go, but it's just something that you can get a little bit on the way to the Carmen line, which gives you a little bit more funding. Right, we're going to warp to complete, and hopefully we don't bankrupt ourselves, because that's 122 days, and our funds are going to go down. We need this to be a success. If this isn't a success, things are going to go badly. It's going to cost us 102 funds to roll out. Oh dear, we're dangerously close on money. We're dangerously low on money. But that's fine. We're going to wait until sunrise and we're going to launch this. I'll be posting pics shortly. Oh, hello, Lucy. Welcome to the stream. I did not notice you. Too long don't read. Due to me rewriting a ton of the timeline, I'm going to have to be doing Gemini 9 and 10, maybe 11 and 12 too, but I don't know, in my sandbox so we can keep on schedule. Yeah, wasn't your stream series, which was eventually Children of Apollo, something happened to that? I vaguely remember reading on your Discord that you had to, like, redo everything and start the save again. I can't remember. Also, Kanasa loving the specs. Thank you, Lucy. Yes, Alisea bought a load recently. And she said these ones matched my top. So that's why I'm wearing these today. Just read it before you pinged me. Hello, could I find a file containing all the mods you're using in Coming Home at Redux? No, unfortunately, I can't do that because that breaks a lot of the terms of service of, like, KSP, a lot of the mods. So I don't really want to be breaking the terms of service and having a lot of people get very angry at me for that. There is a full mod list in the description of every video, though. And I do that for every video. There's not a mod list in this description yet, though. But that's because I was a little bit lazy before starting the stream and I didn't check what all the mods are. I will eventually come back and place one of those in, though. But it's just a standard RP-1 install. Right, so we're going to launch this to... the moon. No, we're not. We're going to launch this to hopefully above the Carmen line. If we don't, we're a little bit screwed. Right, so, and I bet the engine fails. That would be something truly disastrous. So in 3, 2, and 1, here we go. We're going to fire up the RD-100 engine, and we're going to go! And hopefully we go somewhere nice. Kanasa, you looks exactly how you sound, do I? I know a lot of people, when I first did a face reveal back in January, yeah, it was January, wasn't it? It was January I got my first webcam. People said that they did not expect me to look like this in the slightest, and they were very, very surprised. Have you ever had issues with RO tanks? Not really. What sort of issues do you mean? There's a lot of things that potentially could go wrong, I guess, but nothing. Alisea brought a load? Oh dear, Katniss. Your dirty mind. Where is your dirty mind going? Would it be possible to put together a CCAN file of all the mods from your mod list that are on CCAN? I did that with the last Coming Home and it didn't work for a lot of people, so I didn't want to do that for this series because all of the mods on my Discord kept getting spammed by people complaining that it didn't work. And we're going to cut. Oh, no, we're not going to break the Carmen line. Come on. No, 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 no. We're not going to break the Carmen line. Come on, come on. God damn it. I cut that too early. But we are going to get science from this at least. Oh, that's a pain. Oops, I staged that wrong. Jeez, what is wrong with it? Why is it tipping over? Is this career destined to fail before it's even started? It very well may be, but at least we'll get some science from this, and we'll arm the parachute so that can go off, and we'll just, you know, like, wait this to go. I think what I need to do is I need to design a rocket that's not going to flip over once we get to about 50 kilometers. This is going well. This is going absolutely incredibly well. This has gone about as well as a career normally does go. No, I think, obviously, I've been at university all day. I'm very tired, so things aren't going as well as they should do. We at least got some money from that sounding rocket contract, so that's like 3,000 funds. But we're going to have to build another one of these. We're going to get such a late orbit in this series. We might not even beat Sputnik at the rate we're going, which would be really bad. Because I would quite like to get to orbit in like 55, 56, but I feel like that's not going to happen at this rate. Panassa, if you just tamper with fuel priority, I'm quite sure this rocket would go further, potentially. Make the rocket thinner. I can't because I have tooled the 1.8 diameter meter tank. So I can't do that. That would be very, very, very costly and very expensive. The reason why I've tooled the 1.8 meter tank is because I know at a later date I am going to want to use that diameter because it's a lot better for the engines that I have got unlocked at the moment. But we'll see. We'll see. Still went higher than Virgin Galactic. Where did they get to? They got to 70 kilometers, didn't they? Or thereabouts. I'm not entirely sure. Who needs university when you have KSP? Well, I would quite like to get my degree in computer science. That would be nice. It would be very nice. Specifically, you can make the tank up top lose its fuel the latest. I suppose, yeah, that might work. And then, yeah, so the center of mass should remain at the top longer and it shouldn't flip over. But theoretically, it shouldn't flip over anyway because the center of lift is now so low down. But I don't know. We'll get a bit of science from this anyway, which would be nice. We've already got 3.5 science points just from this, which is pretty cool. And there we go. And we're just going to ever so slowly come down in the Atlantic Ocean off Soviet-occupied Florida. Catalyst check screen is, what programming languages do I know? I know Java, I know Python, I started learning C++ this year, so hopefully I'll learn a bit of that later on, although I've not done any lectures on that yet. Do I know any others? HTML, CSS, although they're not really programming languages as per se, but yeah, no, I know how to do that from modules from my last year. Okay, so this is going to cause me a pain, and we're going to try and recover this, although I don't think we're going to be able to. Can we? There we go, we can do a normal recovery. What about KOS? I don't really know KOS. I do want to get into learning how to do KOS, because it's very cool, and it would be awesome to automate my launches using KOS, but that's something that I've not actually picked up yet. Programming languages, HTML, hypertext markup language. Yeah, no, it's not really a programming language, but I said like I can kind of write in it because I had to do a module in HTML and CSS last year. C# is the best language. Changed my mind. I've not actually learned any C#. I don't know how to write in C#. Hey, quarter stream. Hello, Anomalia. Welcome to the stream. Right, so we got a bit of science from that. So we got 10 science from that. Excuse me, my voice is going. And wait, hang on. How did we get 34,000 funds? Oh, from breaking all the milestones. Okay. Right. Yeah, no, because we would have broken some milestones. Okay, right. That's a lot better. That leaves me not quite so worried, although we still need to break that Carmen line, which is a bit of a shame. Because I can't really afford buying any build points yet. What are we going to spend our money on? Post-war rocketry testing would be nice, because then we get upgrades to the RD-100. And that will be useful for going 3,000 kilometers downrange. We also want post-war material science to unlock better tanks. Yeah, we'll get those. That should be theoretically enough to go 3,000 kilometers downrange. We are going to grab early tracking systems for the procedural avionics upgrade. And I think, yeah, we're gonna get supersonic plane development as well, because I do want to make planes in this save. So we've now got Mach 2 flight science. We're gonna go for, what else? Early rocketry? I can't get that yet. Yeah, no, that's unfortunate. I think, yeah, we'll go for early solid rockets, although none of these are Russian specific, which is a bit of a shame, but maybe I'll use some American boosters. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. We'll get that. We'll get early solid rockets. Oh, I could get avionics or early science. Maybe we'll go for, that's kind of useful. We get another avionics upgrade, which is going to be very nice. That's going to cost 3 science, but we need that to get that. Supersonic flight. What do we get in there? We get a turbojet, Otter, air launch, X2 cockpit upgrade. Maybe we'll do that and we'll get the turbojet, which hopefully should be able to get us supersonic if we design some sort of plane using that. Yeah, I think I'll go for supersonic flight, because I do want to do some more planes, because I never really do planes. Oh, Carnassa and planes. I've been designing planes in Coming Home, and the next episode of Coming Home will just be a plane episode, I guess. And I've also been designing some planes for all Kerbal Kind, because I want to use some planes. I was thinking of making a trailer for that for when I join. And I'm actually really enjoying making planes at the moment, which is weird, because it's something that I've never done. I'm kind of getting the hang of them a little bit. So that'll be cool once I get that. How long's that tech going to take to research? 145 days. Goodness gracious me. We need a point in our research and development queue. But what we're going to do is we are going to come back to the VAB and work on the ribbon and try and make it a little bit better. See if we can stop this flippy floppy nonsense that's going on at about 60 kilometers. Try using JavaScript in Unity. That's another thing that I did a little bit of JavaScript when I did CSS and HTML, but I didn't really do much of JavaScript at all. Hey, what's up, man? I really enjoy your content. Continue like this, bro. Thank you, Crazy Moon, and welcome to the stream. Welcome to me being incredibly frustrated at the moment for things aren't going how they should be. No, they are not. Things are going very, very, very badly. All right, so what's our center of lift? Can we? Fuel delivery overlay. So this is something that I've never done. How do I set the priority? How do I make it as higher? So do I want this to have a higher flow priority, and this will get used first, and then this will get used later? Is that how it works? Because I don't know, because I've never ever done this in KSP, because I hadn't had advanced tweakables turned on until about 6 months ago. What's the issue with this rocket? So when we get to about 60 kilometers, it just flips, and it's really, really annoying. If I recall correctly, yes. Not my company, the one I worked for. Hang on, wait. Sure, my last company uses it and pulled in. I think I'm missing where this is in. Pilot 1210. Hello, KSP fans. Hello, Pilot 1210. Welcome to the stream. Lower is later. I forget. So yeah, if we keep that there, that hopefully should maybe sort out our issues. I'm going to simulate this and see what this does anyway, because this is the exact same rocket. We can launch this again. It's fine. It's a standing rocket grind. We're going to launch loads of these. It'll be fine. It's glorious. So many things being launched over and over again. Longer and skinnier rocket is what you need. I know a longer and skinnier rocket would be good. However, I was a little bit of a fool, and I told 1.8 diameter meter tanks, having them only being this thin, yeah, this chubby, which is a little bit of a shame, because if I had this as 1.5 meters, this might have worked, but I can't do that now because it would cost a lot of money. It'd cost a lot of money, and I don't really want to be spending the money. Let's see if doing this fixes that, though. So what we should see is this being, yes. Okay, so this is all being used up straight away. Then this will be used later, and it might do a little bit better. drop the winglets more aft then. So that is the next port of call I think I'll do, but I think because the fuel priority was going from both of these, it was bringing the center of mass down a little bit too early. Now that this is going to go later, hopefully that will help us out, but I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll have to see how this goes. Hopefully it'll work, but I don't know. Let me go check that out real quick. It's bugging you. What's bugging you? Hala! Desde Argentina. Hello, Augustin Perez Serra. And welcome Argentina, I guess. And yeah, I never know what to say when people say where they're from. It's like, yes, I am UK. UK is me. Hello. I'm not sure. This works. Sorting the fuel priority out works. We're going to kill that now. We don't get to burn our last 343 meters per second because obviously that doesn't get used. I should probably fix the wings, but we're going to go above 200,000 meters, so that's absolutely fine. I guess what I could do is we could go back to the vehicle assembly building and make sure that it never tips over like that, though.
Why was in the VAB?
I wasn't. I was just launching because half the fun of KSP is designing everything. I am Poland! You are the entirety of Poland, Katniss. I did not know that, but nice. Very nice. Right, we're going to make these bigger. And bring them down a bit. Yeah. Like so. Like that. We still get a lot of... yeah, that should be fun. Now that that's like that, that should hopefully remain stable for the entire duration of its flight. So, one more test. Just to make sure, because I don't want to build this and everything go horribly wrong. And then as long as this works, well, I think we should be good to launch this. And then I need to create a new upper stage for it, for the biological sample. It's going to be a bit smaller. JS doesn't suck. JavaScript. Alicea being sassy again. Of course Alicea is being sassy. She has two modes. Asleep or sassy. There is no in between.
No, you forgot moody because I'm not asleep.
Moody because not asleep. I kind of like think that falls under sassy. Right, let's launch this and just make sure it works. Right, there we go. Boom! Fires up the RD-100 and we are go for launch. Does that mean I am England or something? What does I am England mean? Alicea's editorial comments are keeping Carnassa on his toes. Yeah, she's just sat over on the right of me, just making some earrings at the moment because our study now we've got, well, it's nice and close together. So yeah, so she has to unfortunately come in here whilst I'm streaming. I can't hear what you're saying when I'm talking because the rocket is really loud. Stop paying for the internet. I can't pay for the internet. I can't afford the internet.
Exactly. And I've got 100 gig of data, so I don't need the internet.
You'll run out of 100 gig of data if you don't have any Wi-Fi real quick.
I literally don't use Wi-Fi on my phone.
I don't use the Wi-Fi on my phone.
I don't talk like that.
We're getting a little bit of a weird procession with this. But it does seem to be going all right. We're still maintaining our course. Come on, rocket. I believe in you. Complete your burn. No, it did. It completed its burn. It completed its burn and it didn't spiral out of control. Although, well, we are spiraling a little bit out of control here, but we're going to breach 271. Yeah, that's fine. 250 kilometers up, which is going to be great. And then now that we've decoupled that like that, that should hopefully not go down at all. And then we'll get planetary photography and everything. Right, so we can now revert the flight to the vehicle assembly building and work on it. Carnassa, you have single-handedly given me enough motivation to join the aerospace industry. Thank you, Berent. That's really inspiring to hear. I'm glad that I have inspired you to do so. That is great, or motivation. Always nice to see comments like that. Carnassa, should me, Mr. Ireland, or Katniss, Mr. Poland, get all the potatoes? Well, I thought potatoes were an Irish thing, or an Idaho thing. I only know them as an Idaho thing because of a Tenacious D song, where it's like, Cage, there's a potato famine in Idaho. Quick, you gotta go down and make sure that they're all doing okay. I can't remember this. It's City Hall by Tenacious D, and it's a weird song, but then all songs by Tenacious D are. But I used to really like them when I was younger. Okay, so RBM 150 is good to go. So what I will do is we will launch this. I don't think there's anything else that I have to tool. I believe I've done that all already. Now what I want to do is probably make a smaller section. And I think what we'll do is we'll make this to be... Is it 3 meters that we had before? We'll make the length a little bit smaller. We'll get rid of this. I feel like 3 meters is going to be a little bit too small, though. We'll get a science biological sample. Yeah, no, that's unfortunately 4 meters. Damn it, why didn't I build this rocket 4 meters large before? That is really upsetting. That is very upsetting. But oh well, we're going to live with it. And we'll get that on and we'll place that there like so. We'll go absolute. We'll do that. Grab this. Make this 4 meters. I can hear your music, Alisea. And we'll make this 4 meters top. And then this will be... What's the name for this? So we had a suggestion for another name for this. I can't remember what it was, though. It was like, not the RBM 150. It was something ever so slightly different. 3047, that's 75 seconds of burn. But to be honest, any shorter than that, and it looks a little bit weird. I mean, this looks a little bit weird as is anyway. But, I mean, it's going to do its job. Hopefully. Right, we will go to... tank UI. And we will put... 250 electric charge in there because that should be enough. There we go. It's 0.4 meter Carnassa, not 4 meter, bruh. Did I say 4 meters? No, it's 40 centimeters. The Igla. The Igla. I quite like that, actually. Drops out of university to become a full-time professional Kerbal. Who's dropped out of university to become a full-time professional Kerbal? I would watch a live stream of just Carnassa and Alisea bickering. We do that quite a lot. We have done that when I was trying to teach Alisea how to play Kerbal Space Program.
Badly.
Carnassa, if you mouse over the size control, you can move the size to the exact of whatever you wish. Wait, hang on. What do you mean? So if I mouse over, that doesn't do it. What do you mean? Do you mean like this? Or I'm not entirely sure what you mean there. You're gonna have to explain it. Igla means needle in Polish, by the way. I suppose there is a little thin needle at the top of this, so that does kind of fit. We'll call this the Igla. And yeah, Igla 170. Igla 170 this will be, because we're just going up by 20 every single time. I don't know why. Igla 170, like so. There we go. We'll save that. I need to set text, and we need to come into here, and we'll go for... Come on. Igla 170. And that... looks like that, apparently. That's, yeah, I can't read that at all, but we'll go for this. Looks pretty cool, though. I like doing this kind of like whole Russian thing on the side. We'll get rid of that, and we'll replace it. So we'll get rid of that, and we'll replace it with that. And we'll bring that there. Get rid of that. And then hopefully the other side should still remain decent. Yep, it does. And unfortunately, this is a little bit bigger. So, why is the space in between those huge now? I didn't mean to do that. Well, to be honest, I kind of like that as is. And we'll go like that. Place that there, like so. There's only one of those, but I suppose we only need one of those. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to launch this as well and make sure that nothing breaks, because that would be very, very, very sad. We'll probably modify the wing slightly, because it was getting a little bit of a tip later on. Igla 170. That fires, that fires, that goes, that goes. We've got science on here. We've got all the science that we have unlocked at the moment. Let's just make sure that that is running. We'll save it up. Oh, no. No. Bad Igler. Bad Igler. Bad Igler. We want to get rid of you. And we want to do that. And I still need to launch another one of those because I didn't launch the previous one, which is a little bit of a shame. Okay, so we are going to simulate this and just make sure that everything works and see how it goes. Kanasa, Eskimo. WFR, weird freaking rocket. I suppose it is a bit of a weird freaking rocket. It's got like a very weird nose. It kind of goes in like that, and then it's very thin at the top. It's a little bit strange. Text gone. The text always goes. It will come back, though, once I get to actually launching it. It's a weird glitch that happens with conformal decals, unfortunately. Makes it a little bit difficult to actually place text on rockets at times, especially if it bugs out like that. Right, anyway, but yeah, we got the text. I think I might put one on that side as well. I'm really not happy with how this looks. But as soon as we unlock the RD-101, this will get a lot longer. Like, a lot longer. Hopefully, because the RD-101 is a lot more powerful engine from what I recall. Okay, so anyway, whilst we are here and we are good to go, yeah, we're going to fire up that engine. And we're going to go. Just make sure that this variant of this works as intended. Kanasa, Cyrillic for Igler. Is that what the Russian alphabet is called? Cyrillic. I'm gonna go. Nice stream. See you another time. Thank you, Sandbox Guy, for coming by to the start of the stream. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be streaming for. Obviously, I've had a long day, so it's like I said at the beginning, it's not going to be a long one. Probably like a couple of hours, maybe like 2.5 hours. We'll see how it goes. That is an interesting little guy. It really is, isn't it, Calvin McClure? It's very sharp and pointed. I could possibly make this a little bit more like a V2, but I don't really want to do that because then I'd have to tool new diameter sizes and it would be very, very, very unfortunate. I never like designing these early sounding rockets because I never feel like I can design something that looks really nice. I think if I'd have made this 1.5 meters, then it would have looked nice, but because I wanted to think for the future and use a 1.8 meter diameter tank, well, yeah, that's it's caused us to have this stubby boy that we've got going on here. Right, so we've got 4 seconds of burn left. Are we going to burn to completion? Yes, we are. Everything is wonderful. And I suppose what we can do is, oh, this goes to above 300,000 meters. Very nice. And then we can just decouple that and job's good. Perfect. All right, with that, we can revert to the vehicle assembly building. Get one of these all built up. Get one of the RBM 150s built up. Launch a couple of these for real, and hopefully they should work. Kanasa, yes, that's its name. Is that the Igler in Cyrillic? What I've got on here? Did I do that wrong? I know that I basically went into Google Translate and got this into Russian, so it might be incorrect. Sounding rockets are my Achilles heel. Yeah, sounding rockets just... Can you ever make them look good? I think I made a fairly looking good V2 once. But it's just... They're so, like, to make them look good, you don't have really the money at the beginning of an RP-1 save to spend on making them look good. So, you shouldn't really do it. Because otherwise you're just going to bankrupt yourself. Right, so we're going to tool this. That's going to cost us 3,000. Unfortunately, but this is a little bit cheaper. That's going to take 108 days. I think you know what I will do. I will launch one of these first because this is going to be cheaper than the other one, and then we can use this to breach the Kármán line, and we can also put a point. I think we'll go for research and development, and then hopefully it won't take a stupid amount of time to research anything. With that being done, do we have anything in here at the moment? We've got an RBM 150, but we are going to get rid of that. That'll give us a little bit of funding back. Right, we'll launch that. And what I will do is, yeah, I think I will add this to building plans. And we're going to open up RBM 150, which hopefully should be the new version. Yeah, I thought, yeah, it's got the tilted down wings. We are going to also add that to the building plans. And we don't need to do anything there, but we'll come out. And we will... Actually, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm gonna unlock a research and development point soon from... Yeah, no, I'll unlock an R&D point soon from getting over 20 science, so I might wait for that, and I might just put my upgrade that I'm going to spend now into the VAB. And then we'll have 4 points in the VAB. Or is that really silly? Because that'll get us only a slightly bit more science per year. No, I think I do want the VAB, and then my unlock point that I'll unlock later will go into R&D. Okay, so that's that done, and that's now under 100 days. Fabulous, and I think we will have enough to build ourselves an RBM 150 as well, so we'll get one of those too. And yeah, we will get those rolled out, launched up, built, and made sure that hopefully they are successful. See you sometime, guys. Can't stay any longer. Got work. Thanks for the stream, Canassa. Wish I could stay longer. Thank you, Anomalia, for coming along for a bit of this stream, though, and enjoy your work. As much as that sounds silly, but I hope you do enjoy it. RBM, really broken machine. Yes, it is a really broken machine, but hopefully it should all go according to plan. So we're going to launch the Igla 170. We're almost at the end of 1951, and we've not even breached the Carmen line yet. This is almost certainly my worst ever run through of RP1 that I've done, definitely on stream. But oh well, yeah, the fact that we failed the first launch was not a good indicator of things to come. We're gonna wait until it's morning, and then we're gonna get the Igla 170 all launched. Right, so we'll launch this. Here we go. I'm going to change the thumbnail of this later on, and I'm going to make this number 1 of the series. So this will be the first episode, because obviously I've started again for this episode, and this is a series that I do want to do maybe like a couple of hours every other night or so, just a bit of a chill after uni, just chilling early RP1 and see how far we can get Florussia. But you'll get to the moon first! Will I get to the moon first? What's this about? I have a £150 laptop and my average FPS is 8. Ooh, that's very, very slow. I'm getting like a good 40 frames per second at the moment, but that will definitely go down the more that I play this campaign, because we'll get bigger and bigger things, and we are running with Principia, so it's going to be very, very painful later on. What on earth is that? Engine groups controller. Okay, fair. Right, so we're going to launch this. I'm going to make sure that all of the scientific experiments are turned on. Yeah, we want to run that. We want to run the pressure scan as well. And with that being done in 3, 2, and 1, we're going to fire up that RD100 engine. And we're going to release this, and hopefully we will breach the Carmen line. And I should have picked up another contract, a sounding rocket altitude contract, but I forgot. Because I am a little bit silly. Oh well. I am very silly. Random back ass memory. RBM. We're getting different things for the acronym of RBM now in the live chat. What is RBM stands for? I can't actually remember. Someone did have a name for it when it first got suggested as a name. But that was quite some time ago now, and well, it can't be longer than an hour and 40 minutes, because that's how long I've been streaming for. But my memory is like a sieve. I forget things very, very quickly. Especially when I'm trying to build rockets like this after spending most of my day at university. I'm actually in university tomorrow for the first time for real as well, which is going to be nice. I actually get to go on campus for the first time in a year, which is... yeah, I'm really excited to do that. But it does mean I'm going to have to be up at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning to wake up and drive there, because it takes me like a good hour or 40 minutes to get to my university, which is a bit of a shame. Right, we're going to decouple this. Everything went according to plan. We're going to reach an apogee of 320,000 meters, which will be great. We're going to arm the parachute. We're going to get science for doing a suborbital hop. We're going to get science for running this biological sample for a few minutes. We're going to get science from space, from doing telemetry analysis and pressure scans and all of that. Everything is looking up for the mighty nation of Florussia. Yes, or the state of Florussia, part of the Soviet Union. Hello, Magic. Hello, welcome. Tooling is not really worth doing until you get to the 3,000 kilometers downrange contract, because most of your rockets at this point, you probably use them only 1 to 3 times. I would say no, because I like to design my rockets at this point that they will be useful for a long time. Once you get to orbital stage, generally there will be a lot of the time where you won't bother tooling as well. The early stuff too. Tooling makes such a huge difference in build speeds, and if you want to build any kind of decent build speed at all, you definitely need to be tooling these early rockets. Right, so we've made it up to 200,000 meters. Let's time warp this a little bit ahead, because we don't want to be sat around for the next 5 minutes waiting for this. We are now back in the atmosphere. Hopefully we're not traveling too fast that we are going to crash and burn. It would be very nice to recover this biological sample and gain a lot more science. How much science have we gained already? We're already on 11.8 science, which is absolutely fabulous. It's going to get us quite a nice, sizable chunk of science, that. N-body physics rather than the distinct sphere of influence. Hey man, what is Principia? Yes, as Calvin McClure did answer, it is N-body physics. So everything has an effect on everything else. It's great. It makes it a lot more challenging, but it's also going to be a lot more fun, and I do love throwing myself a challenge. And oh dear, oh no, explosions. But it seems like we have made it through the worst of this. The parachute should hopefully deploy, and we will be in a good position to recover this vessel. I tried to use my Aerobee rocket the last time, so I put 6 tiny tin boosters on it, so it didn't have to use my bigger rocket. Oh dear. What was that to do? Break the Carmen line. Calvin McClure, Canassa will be fine, because he's not going high or fast enough to burn up the progress. What was this in relation to? Reworks precession of spinning objects as well. Yeah, no. We weren't going really high. Precession is something that I will have to worry about 3,000 kilometers downrange though. Although, that being said, I did spend quite some time messing around with the Principia RP-1 save, and I feel like I should be more than capable of building a design that will get me that 3,000 kilometers downrange quite nicely, even using the rather terrible, the rather rubbish ORM-65 engine, which I have come to absolutely despise. KGR! Canassa goes rogue! I love your KGR series. It's been a long time since I've done, well, KGR, Kerbal Gets Real. I mean, there's the next millennia as well, if that really counts. It's like the follow-on series. That was like the, yeah, it's like season 2 of Kerbal Gets Real, I guess. I've not done any filming the next episode of that yet though. I've done a lot of filming for Coming Home. I've I've edited a video now for Coming Home. I just need to do my voiceover, which hopefully I'll do at some point tomorrow. Lots of space planes, and then I've got footage for another episode of that. I think I'm gonna leave it a while before I open up the next Millennia save, because honestly every time I go to that save it's just pure pain, because I get about 5 frames per second around everywhere, because I've got so much rubbish on that save. I really do need to do a bit of a clean install. Canassa, I am something of a KSP rocket scientist myself. RUJ plays 1999. I would love to see some rocket designs that you have done. If you're on the Discord, definitely post some stuff. If you don't know about the Discord, there is a link to the Discord in the description. I am on there very frequently. I do talk a lot of the time on there. It's a great place to hang out. Lots of lovely members. The mods are great. And yeah, it's a very nice community. A very nice community. Principia is fun, but never figured out how orbital transfer windows. It's pretty... It's not too difficult as long as you know roughly how much delta V. I'm going to physical time warp this. I thought I was. As long as you know roughly how much delta V it's going to take to go into planetary, it's really not that difficult to work out. It's really kind of like you see it to begin with, and it's very disconcerting, and you think, oh my lord, that is a lot of squiggly lines. There's a lot going on there. I am much confusion, but it does kind of click after a little while. And the one thing that I was really worried about Principia was doing rendezvous for the first time, but now that I've done that and I know how to do that, I'm kind of happy with Principia, and it's like a mod I never want to go away from now. It was difficult to take the plunge to begin with, but as soon as I did take the plunge, I'm so happy that I've done it. My voice is going because I'm getting a little bit of a blocked nose. Well, no, I've probably sound a bit more nasally because I'm getting a bit of a blocked nose. Right, we're going to recover this and we're going to see how much science and how much funds we get. We should get a lot. Hey, Kanasa. Hello, Dad Boy. Welcome to the stream. Kanasa, I'm not plugging my Twitch, by the way. Go to my Twitch. Fair play, fair play. I don't stream on Twitch. That's something that I've never done. It's just, I don't know, like all of my audience are on YouTube. I started doing YouTube. I was releasing videos and episodes before I ever started streaming. So I thought I might as well keep the streams on YouTube because that's where everyone knows me for. Okay, so recovery of a vessel after a suborbital flight. We get 8.8 science, but we get 31 in total. That is pretty amazing. We get 2 science points, which we are going to whack straight into research and development. Upgrade points even. And we get 101,000 funds, which is glorious. And we get this tasty, tasty contract where we get 34,000. We get a fair whack from there as well. We will... Maybe I won't pick that up quite yet, because we could try and do this. I'm definitely going to pick that up, though, because... we've got a rocket that is capable of completing that already. Break the sound barrier crude. We need to be going Mach 1 for at least 30 seconds. We get 1,423 days to do that. That might be something that we do look into doing. We'll see. Nice face wear. Thank you, Aaron Bernage. How have you pronounced that? Yes, no. The glasses are my safety glasses for the stream. They match my top, so that's why I'm wearing this color at the moment. Okay, right, anyway. Before I decide what I want to do and pick up contract-wise, we're going to come into R&D because this is going to be important. We're going to pick up early material science because that is going to be very nice. We are going to pick up avionics prototypes and early science because I need both of those. We've got 18.1 science left, which could get us, it very well could get us basic rocketry, which is going to be awesome. And then I think the last thing that I'm going to want to pick up will probably be satellite era material science, which will be the science that will gain us the ability to build an orbital rocket, along with orbital rocketry as well. Yeah, we don't need both of them because we can use basic rocketry to build a caveman method. I think, in fact, we can probably use early rocketry. I think the RD-102 is capable of going orbital. Maybe. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've tried, but yeah. So what do I need for the remainder? So I've got 5.1 science left. What have we got on here? We've got those, which aren't really going to be anything that I am going to be using because they're all dirty American engines, and we are the glorious state of Florussia. We don't use those cheaty American engines. That's going to make it really easy for us. I think I might go for mature supersonic flight because do we get better intakes with that? Yeah, we don't really get any intakes here. We get some jet engines, but we've not really got any intakes, which is going to be a bit of a problem. But with this, we get the ramp intake, we get the radial intake, and we get the shock nose intake. Shock cone intake. So yeah, we'll grab those. Yeah, we'll get that. And then we're going to need to get a bit of science in order to unlock this, that, and that. And then we will be more than enough to go orbital and do the first orbital contracts, which would be great. Cringe American engines. Yes, reject our American engines. Return to Florussia. I will forgive you for your American slur, Carnassa. Sorry, I'm not meaning to offend any Americans, but this is the glorious Soviet Union of Russia that we're playing at the moment. We're not using the cheaty American engines. No, we're just going for the Soviet engines for this playthrough. Right, so now that I've done that, what do I want to do? I'm not going to be streaming long enough today to design a plane. That's going to take me a while to design a plane. So I think maybe I will go for the downrange milestone, 3,000 kilometers, or we could potentially upgrade the next rocket and do this. So 190 kilometers with 65 units of sounding payload. And yeah, that will... This is day 1990. Yeah, I think I will do that. So we'll put, we'll pick that up, but we'll pick that contract up later on, because this is going to take us 108 days. And this will get us quite a bit of funding. So if I come in here and edit this, because there will be enough room in this to put 160 units of sounding payload on, and we should, theoretically, or 65 units, we should be able to get to 190 kilometers with that quite easily. Kanasa, you're fine. Add to the watch list. Oh dear. I'm sure I've been placed on many watch lists already. Charlie Radstickle, welcome to the stream. I don't think I've seen... You might be here for a while, but that's the first time I've seen your name. That was one thing as well. I saw that you came along to the last stream I did, the coming home stream, because I go back through and I watch those streams and I check on chat, see if anyone said anything super interesting that I missed when I was streaming. And I saw that you said hello in that, and like I felt really bad because I just completely phased out for that bit, and I was like, oh, I feel really bad because I can't read the chat the entire time. Sometimes I do miss things, unfortunately, but I do try and check every message that comes my way. I need to get someone on stream with me so they can read me the chat so I can just answer questions. Like Beardy does sometimes. Beardy's had me on a few times to his streams. We are going to go into Tank UI and we're going to add, I think, 65, I think it was. 65 units of sounding payload. It's going to give us 2,904 meters per second of delta V. That should be more than enough to get us to where we want to go. And it will make this a little bit heavier as well. What is our... How much did we have in this? 250 electric charge. Right, so I guess I'm going to simulate this because I do want to make sure that it works, because if it doesn't work, then I'm going to be very upset and we're going to lose out on a lot of money. No one ever invites me to anything, don't they not, Calvin? You're part of a super secret cool club on Discord. What do you want about? You're part of that club. You know what I mean. The one that I mean. Space. I'm not going to say it. You can't say it. It's like rule 1 and rule 2. Possible to win. So, and yeah, I've been watching you for a while. Last time I was on a stream, my name was different. Okay, that guy. Different name. You better not miss me. Hello, Graham. Hello. It's fine. No need to worry. No, it's fine. No, I do try. Like I do feel a bit guilty when I miss things. And I've gone back and watched streams before, and there have been times where people have asked me like a question 5 times. Like I think in the last stream that I did, who was it? Someone. Oh, it was Cohen V. Cohen V comes to a lot of my streams. He's been someone that's followed my channel for ages. I remember even like since the early Kerbal Gets Real days. But I think he said about like, what is this vessel for, about 6 times in the last stream that I did. And yeah, I completely ignored it until like the 7th time. And I felt so bad afterwards because he was asking chat as well. No one was answering him. Anyway, we're going to launch this and see if this does as intended. It should do. It just need to get past 190 kilometers. That's all we need to do. First time what? Kanasa is going to feel guilty when he reads all the missed comments I complimented him in. Oh dear, Canis, I'm really sorry. Thank you for the compliment. Though they are always appreciated. They are greatly appreciated. My voice is beginning to go a bit now, so I think what I'm going to do is probably end this stream in about 10 minutes. I reckon stream for a couple of hours. I mean, I've spent a lot of time. It's been a long day for me, so a couple of hours at the end of a long day is quite nice, just to play a bit of KSP in front of everyone. So I think I'll maybe. We'll launch this for real, see if I can go into the VAB, design a super quick 3,000 kilometers downrange rocket, and yeah, see how that goes. Should go alright, hopefully. And then yeah, I'll probably call the stream there. No, not end. Yeah, I know, it's like 9 o'clock for me, and I've got to be up at probably like 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Well, this is more than capable of doing what we want it to do. Yep, that's fine. There we go. We're going to get up to like 270 kilometers. That's absolutely fine. I'm really happy with that. So we're going to revert to the vehicle assembly building, and we are going to, I think I'll fill that up with a little bit more than 65 units of payload, because the contract will change, and I don't want it to change too dramatically, and we know that we're going to way get past what we do need. So if I come into the tank UI and we come down to here, and we will remove the sounding payload, and we will add 117 units, and that should be more than enough. And yeah, that'll do us absolutely fine, and that is all good. It's fine. Yeah, we can do that. That's good. we are going to, I think I will maybe, I'm not going to tilt this yet actually, but later on I will probably tilt one of these so that we can get biome specific science, like we can go over the forest and stuff. Yeah, that's good. And I'm going to add this to the building plans and change that because I feel like this is going to be more useful having the standing payload on it. So we're going to save the edits, launch this, and see if we can get it somewhere. Kanasa, you have the RD102? Not yet, no. We will be unlocking the RD101 relatively soon, hopefully. I think that will be the first. Yeah, we'll get that in 37 days. So I could whack that on there, but that would require a complete redesign. Although we could have a look, actually. We could have a look at the RD101 and see what that gives us. And actually, I've got loads and loads and loads and loads of funds. What can I upgrade? Why can't I right-click on anything? We are going to need a bigger launch pad. How much is it going to cost to get? I think it's 70,000 for the first launch pad. Yeah, 70,000. 717 days. No, I don't think I want to build that yet. I think I do want to put, like, that many points. Yeah. We'll leave 35,000. We'll put 2 into the VAB. We'll put 1 in there. And no, we'll put another one into the VAB. 7 and 3. That should be pretty good for us at the moment. That's now only going to take 83 days. So it's good. And that's a truth or dare. I really don't know. Truth, I guess? Kanasa, please don't do anything quick and ruin your space program. I don't want to ruin my space program. Everything will be good. Everything will be good. So we are going to warp ahead. Yeah, we're going to warp ahead until we unlock those rocketry nodes, because that will be quite nice. Yeah, and we'll see what the RD101 will do for us, because it might prove to be very, very, very tasty. Although we don't need it for this rocket, I guess. When's our next lot of tech coming in 99 days? I'll have a look. We'll go and we'll edit it, see what we can do with the RD101. So Kanasa, who is your least favorite viewer? Oh my word, Alisea, definitely. if you don't know, Alisea is my wife. So she comes in stream chat every now and then. If she would have heard that would have been yeah. She'll probably come in a minute and like just give me a slap or something. You have a mod list anywhere, Cody Coker. Thank you for the $2 donation. Donations are always greatly appreciated. Not at the moment. I did say earlier on that I have been a bit lazy for this, but I will include a mod list later on. Hopefully before the next time I stream this, I will have some sort of a mod list. So that's going to cost us 5,000 funds, which really isn't that bad. And yeah, the frost goes up a lot to 404 kilonewtons, and the burn time goes up as well. So that means that this tank here, and I think we might need to change the fuel on this, or is that just the American A4 that you need to change the fuel? I can't remember, but we'll fill this up with ethanol. Interesting. We've lost it. So that is now burning for 53 seconds, and it can burn for what, 85, I believe it was? 85. So this is why I wanted a 1.8 meter tank. So now, like, yeah. We'll go for, well, I suppose we can overburn it slightly. 3 seconds of overburn. Like so. We bring these up. Like so, and we get that so that it's like that, and bring that entire thing down. That looks a lot more normal. That's why I wanted a 1.8 meter tank before. Rocket, hello John, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. And yeah, that looks way better than it did before. I was planning ahead, you see. That's why it was a little bit weird to begin with. Why is that there, but there? Okay. Glorious Florussia. Doesn't Florida, the outline of Florida, look a little bit like a gun? So that gives us 4,000 meters per second of delta V. Okay, what's this going to cost to tool this? 1,206. And this will get us a lot higher, which might get us more exciting things. Yeah, we will, I think. We'll tool all. 1,260. We've got the funds to be able to do it. And that's still going to take 81 days, which is great. That's good. I'm liking this. And this will now be the RBM. It's the same kind of specification, but this will be the RBM 190 because it's 20 higher and it is, yeah, it's a lot bigger. So we'll set the text on that. We'll come here and we'll make that 190 like so. And now we've lost that. I think what we can do is we can get rid of this, scale this up so that it is, oh dear, I've lost everything. Whoa, that's pretty big. It's pretty big. There we go. Like so. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. We're going to save this. I'm going to add it to my building plans. And we're going to save the edits and launch this. Floridan communist guns. Yes, I think someone at the beginning of this stream was saying something like, well, the Floridians are definitely like the most communist nation or communist state of America. And I was like, are they really? I don't know. I wouldn't have pictured Floridians being communist. It's one of the only states of America that I've actually visited because my family like going to Disney World a lot. I visited Nevada because I went to Las Vegas for my 21st birthday. And yes, I've also visited Florida to go to Disney World all of the time. Right, so we are going to, I think what we'll do is we'll get some plans out. We'll get an Igla 170 being built after this. Warp this to complete. And then once we've done that, we'll pretty much have post-war materials science in 1952. And with that, we will be able to do the downrange rocket, which will be great. Right, so now what I want to do is pick this up. Oh, god damn it. We don't have 185 units of sounding rocket payload, but that's going to give us 20,000 tons. Right, I'm going to accept that. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a slight edit. Hopefully, it shouldn't take many days to build this. I'm really hoping not. Does Principia require more delta V for orbit? It absolutely does not, no. It just adds n-body physics. We still need roughly the same amount of orbit. Owned by everyone. Whoa, that's pretty big. What was pretty big? Was it the rocket? It's now looking like a decent size. Oh, actually, as well, I should test this because I might need to make some changes now that I've shifted the center of mass. I really should test this. So yeah, we will test this as well. Okay, right. Where would one put some extra sounding rocket payload? What am I looking for? We want to do this. Go to 1.25. Make this like so. Separate steel, high pressure. We will get tank UI, add sounding payload. Gives us 92 there. How much does the rocket weigh? Oh, we're getting close to our limits. We now have 209 on there. That's fine. Yeah, that's all right. And we're gonna color this in olive green. And yeah, like so. That's good. The RB 190 has now been upgraded. I'm going to simulate this just before we launch it for real, because hopefully this should work. Nice stream, by the way. Thank you, Flight Termination System. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I don't know if you've been in the stream chat already, or if you're new to the channel or whatever. I don't know, but I usually don't sound like this. I've just been very ill for the past couple of weeks, and my voice is taking a little while to recover. Ganasa, can you try to create the Artemis SLS rocket? It might be something that I do at some point. Not on this stream series though, because we're just using Russian engines. Russian for Florussia is the mighty nation that we are playing as. Right, so we're gonna fire this up, and hopefully, with a little bit of luck, it doesn't tip over and we go to space today. Russian SLS. I don't know, honestly, you sound normal to me, do I? My voice definitely sounds like it's going now. I have been talking for what, like the past 2 hours, which when I've had this cold, it's not been great. Didn't I make an SLS on the RP-1 1.10.1 RP-1 install? I think there's a lot of RP-1s there, but yes, I did. It's very quick, very dirty. I slapped that together in all of about 10 minutes. I did a little bit of detailing work on that by making the fuel lines on the side, the pipes or whatever you want to call them. We are tipping over ever so slightly. That is not ideal. Right, so yeah, that's staying up that way. We just need to beat 190 kilometers. This is not looking good. We are getting a little bit of wobble. Although I think we should be alright. Yeah, no, we've kind of corrected ourselves now. Yeah, no, this is fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Yeah, especially compared to how you sounded in the end of the previous stream. God, your voice sounded so weak and sad. I feel like I'm sounding a little bit like that now. My voice has definitely lost a little bit of its shine that I did have at the beginning of the stream, and I'm speaking very nasally as well, due to the fact that, well, I've got a blocked nose, which is glorious. Right, so we're going to break 400,000 meters with this, which is great. Yeah, we can decouple that. That's good. That will break 400,000 meters, so I don't care about that. Yep, it's fine. We're going to revert to the vehicle assembly build and get this built up. Launch this bad boy. Curse SLS with Russian engines. I suppose there's something that we could do. I think someone asked me on a live stream the other day to make a Saturn. No, was it? What was it? It was like a Saturn V, but with Russian engines. Yeah. It was like, do the Saturn V, but do it like how the Russians did. So instead of having F1s and J2s, have what are they called? The first stage engine for the Saturn 1, H8? No. HC8 or something, and RL10s. Oh, what is that engine called? I think it's like the H8, isn't it? Or it's something, it's H something. But yeah, the first stage engine for the Saturn 1. Use those instead of F1s and like cluster like 30 of them and have RL10s instead of J2s, which would be insane. Right, so that is going to take us 23 days to make those edits. That's it, ridiculous. Although actually no, if I tool that, bloomin' heck, that is expensive. Why is that expensive? 5,000 funds just to tool that? Are you for real? Why? That's... But I've already took... Oh, it's because it's... Right. I know a way to make that cheaper. If we come here... This does mean that we need the entire rocket to be attached. Yeah, that's now only going to cost us 1,000. It does mean we need the entire rocket to be attached once... Oh, no, yeah, no, that's not going to be any good, is it? You know what? I'm just going to not tool this part. We don't need to tool it. We don't have to tool everything. And it'll be fine. Yeah, that's okay. We don't need to tool it. I do need to place that somewhere different though. Get that there like that, and that there like that. Yeah, that's fine. Because it's a lot of money though. That's a big money reduction. I don't know. I really don't know. 5,000 funds is a bit, no, it's too much. Right, we're going to save the edits. We're going to wait 23 days. We're going to get this built up. We're going to launch it, and hopefully we're going to break 400,000 meters. We're going to get loads of money and contracts done, and it'll be good. H1s. H1s are the first stage engines for the Saturn 1. Yes, that is what I was going for. Yes. Thank you. Right, so we're going to build up the RBM 190. We're going to unlock post-war materials science on the way. And that is going to give us some really nice tank upgrades, which we will be using to design a 3,000 kilometer downrange rocket. Right, RBM 190. We're going to go for the rollout. And yeah, we're going to wait until the next day. And hopefully that will, yeah, we'll get a nice daytime daytime launch. Yo, hello, Pokes, welcome to the stream. Hello, Commander or Bunny, welcome to the stream as well. Still streaming. I mean, I've only been streaming for 2 hours and 10 minutes so far. Usually I stream for 4 hours before I got sick back in the good old days. Yeah, I streamed for pretty much 4 hours was my normal streaming time, but I've not done any long streams like that recently, and this stream probably will end quite soon. Oh God, Conasa. Oh my God, your voice just got weird, did it? You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. It's just talking too much, maybe. And I think I needed to cough. There we go, that sounds a little bit better. Your voice went from okay to dead. I think, yeah, no, I sound a little bit better now. I think I just had something at the back of my throat. I'm still sick. I'm still unwell. I've not fully recovered yet, so it might get a little bit weird. Right, so we're going to go for... Yeah, we're going to go for launch. In 3, 2... Hang on. No, wait. I'm going to run all of the experiments. There we go. So in 3, 2, and 1, we're going to fire up the new and improved RD-101. And hopefully we should make it to space today. Your voice went from okay to dead. Yes. Stop! Calvin McClure. Is that a stop sign? I won't be stopping momentarily. It's not going to be... Yeah, I think after we've done this launch, maybe we will be stopping the stream. Just so I can get a nice early night. I've got a long day ahead of me tomorrow. I need to do the voiceover for the coming home video. And I need to get to uni really early in the morning. Why are we tilting over so dramatically? This did not happen before. You've got that Elton John look going on with the glasses. Thank you. Thank you very much. I should start singing Elton John as well. What does Elton John sing? Is he... Rocket Man. Na, 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 na. That's Elton John, isn't it? I don't know the words. I'm fairly sure that's Elton John. You listen to Harry Styles. Stop swearing on my stream. Yeah, you need to rest your voice, man. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I will be fine. I think I just had a little bit of, as disgusting as it sounds, phlegm at the back of my throat that I needed to clear. That's Bowie. No, Bowie does... I'm fairly sure Rocket Man is Elton John. Bowie does Space Oddity, Life on Mars, ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein. I'm probably going to get like copyright claims from YouTube for singing those, aren't I? Oops. Well, we made it. We didn't quite make it to 400,000 meters. Maybe if we decouple this, we will. No, we don't quite make it to 400,000 meters, which is a bit of a shame. We're going to arm the parachute. We've not had a single engine failure. Wait. No. It didn't have the sounding... It didn't have the sounding payload on because yeah. Oh, that's really annoying because I changed it. I changed it from high pressure to a normal tank and then I changed it back and I forgot to put the payload in it. Oh, but we're gonna get the recovery thing and it's fine. I'm really upset. That's very, very, very upsetting. Oh well, it means we're just going to have to launch another one of these to unlock that last little bit of funding, and we're going to have days and days and days to be able to do that. And then I guess what we will do is we'll probably work on X-planes, because I do want to do some sort of plane, or at least some sort of supersonic jet. Yeah, no, I do want to go supersonic, because there's a lot of science that you can get from going supersonic now, which is something that I definitely do want to pick up on. That's more painful than last stream's voice. That is a lot of pain. F's in chat, everyone. That was very, very, very painful. That was very unfortunate. But we're gonna gain some funding anyway. I think we might have broken a new record. Oh no, we didn't quite break 400 kilometers, which is a bit of a shame because we tilted over a little bit too much. But we will get some science from this mission. We'll get some science from this. I should have had the experiments running the entire time. Yes, I absolutely did. And we will get funding from doing this return from a suborbital hop as well, which is... I can't see it. Reach suborbital trajectory and return uncrewed. Yeah, we'll get a lot of money from that, which would be nice. I did arm the parachutes, didn't I? Oh yeah, no, they deploy at 3,000 meters. Okay, awesome. So that will be a successful touchdown. If we just time warp ahead until it graciously touches down on the South Floridian coast. We've got to be very careful because obviously the United States starts there, so we've got to be careful that we land all of our sounding rocket payloads like around here. Well, it sounds like we've touched down on the floor, so we can recover the vessel. We'll do a normal recovery and see how much science and funding we get from that mission. This has been a bit of a disastrous stream, to be honest. I mean, we're in 1952, and I've still not done the 3,000 kilometers downrange contract, or not even designed it. We had a bit of a fluffed up first launch. I've messed up quite a lot in this. It's the pressures of streaming. Yeah, no, it's not been great, but hopefully we will be able to sort that out. Right, so we got 12 science. Awesome. That will sort us out for a little bit, I think. Well, we'll be able to get. There's a couple of things that we might be able to get with that. We go into research and development. We've got a lot of funding as well. That's nice. We can get this node, which is going to be important for getting those. So we need 17 to unlock that, which we need for first scientific satellite. Or we can get this, which will be the engines that we need, which I think is actually more important because we can do just first orbit and then we can wait for first scientific satellite. So we will go for 57. Yeah, we'll get 56 to 57 orbital rocketry. We'll get that being researched. We'll leave the facility. Gonna come into mission control. That's annoying. See what we've got available. Downrange contract or one of those, but we won't pick those up now. What we're gonna do is just pour some points. I think maybe we'll get us down to 24,000. We're gonna put 1 point into R&D, 1 point into the build queue. And I'm going to see how long my tech's going to take to research. It's going to take a long time, that. It's going to take a real long time, but we're a ways off that yet. That's going to take a while as well. But these aren't going to take too long at all. I think I'm going to go for the build queue at the moment because I feel like that's going to be way more important for now. And yeah. And with that, I am going to call this stream because I think I need to go away and I need to have a rest before I go to bed. So thank you everyone for coming along to the start of this new RP-1 Principia career in the glorious nation of Florussia. It's been a good start. No, it's not. It's been a really bad start. It's been a terrible start if I'm going to be honest. But it's a start. It's definitely a start. Excuse me. Yes, I'm sick. Don't ooh me. I'm sick. But yes, thank you everyone for coming along to the stream. As always, donations have been greatly appreciated. Chat's been great. And thank you for telling me to restart this career because I kind of wanted to do that and chat went with me too. But thank you everyone who's been here. So goodbye everyone in chat. Goodbye Charlie Radstickle, Kazi, or Bunny, Alex Dinev, Flight Termination System, and yes, I will see you all in the next one. But until then, I have been Kanasa, and I will see you later.